Love the drama. Charleston finalist Jessica Pegula backs a bold new wave in women's tennis in 2022. Fears arose about the future viewership of women's tennis post-Serena Williams. Yet, Coco Gauff's sensational 2023 U.S. Open victory silenced critics. The then 19-year-old's maiden slam win against Aryna Sabalenka captivated audiences, shattering viewership records with 3.4 million on ESPN, a staggering 92% jump from the 2022 women's final, and even exceeding the men's final numbers. This surge in popularity, mirroring trends in other sports like basketball and golf, has prompted insights from players like world number 4 Jessica Pegula. Pegula just secured her second straight final, 2025 season's 4th spot this season. On Saturday, she defeated Ekaterina Alexandrova in the Charleston Open semifinal. Following her SF win over Alexandrova, Pegula sat down for an interview with the Tennis Channel. The host admired her consistency, showing praise for being a top 10 face for a long time in the rankings. For the record, around this time last year, Pegula was celebrating her milestone 100 straight week in the top 10. Seeking her attention towards his t-shirt, having something written about women's sports, the interviewer asked Pegula, why does she think people have finally started to notice and invest in women's sports? I just think we've had so many superstars that have come out, whether it's in tennis or you see Caitlin Clark or Nelly Korda. All these girls are really, really good, and they're kind of putting their sports on their backs. And kind of they have that star power that really can draw fans to come and watch. And I think people start watching and then they're interested, then they're like, wow, this is actually really good. This is high level. These people are pretty nasty. Pegula began putting across her stance. Additionally, he asked her, what is the next thing you like to see in terms of women's sports getting to another level? To this, Pegula replied, I think just continuing to keep growing, at least for tennis. Revenue shares at the slams, not just us but the men as well, getting TV deals, bigger TV deals, getting more exposure. Because I really do think it's, if not the most, entertaining women's sport. I mean, maybe I'm a little biased because I play. Meanwhile, Pegula also underlined that she personally prefers to watch the women than the men sometimes because they're just hitting aces and running down every ball, and it's the same kind of point of every time. Any specific reason for her inclination toward the WTA side? I love the drama in women's sports right now, she explained. I mean, anybody can upset anybody. There's so much depth and you never know what's going to happen every single week. So to me, it's so entertaining. So I think continuing to get more exposure to everybody that they can watch is really the way. That's how people get interested and become fans and find somebody they like, and that's how the sport grows. That's true. Just look at the season itself. When everyone assumed Sabalenka would pull off a three-peat in Australia, the now 30-year-old Madison Keys stunned the world, and the world number one herself. The American WTA pro won her maiden slam at the Rod Laver Arena. And the trend has since continued. Just 2 weeks later, Amanda Anisimova secured her first WTA 1000 title, defeating Yelena Ostapenko 6-4, 6-3 in the rain-interrupted Qatar Open 2025 final. Then, a 17-year-old Mira Andreeva dominated 2 back-to-back events. Firstly, she became the youngest WTA 1000 champion in Dubai. Then she outperformed title favorite Sabalenka in the Indian Wells final clash. Coming back to Pegula, having already won a WTA title this season, at the ATX Open last month, she's set to fight for the trophy in an All-American final with compatriot Sofia Kenin on Sunday. While hoping to avoid a similar outcome to the Adelaide International and Miami Open and secure her second title of 2025, she has succinctly described this upcoming match for the uninitiated. The last time an All-American final took place in Charleston Open was back in 1990. Over 3 decades ago, Martina Navratilova and compatriot Jennifer Capriati locked horns in an ultimate battle. Result? The 18-time Slam Queen Navratilova emerged victorious with a 6-2, 6-4 scoreline. Fast forward to April 2025, and we have Jessica Pegula taking on Sofia Kenin. Ahead of her face-off with the world number 39, Pegula revealed her thoughts. In the same interview, she said, I'm just happy I get to be a part of it, so an All-American final will be a lot of fun tomorrow. And what about her opponent? It will be Kenan's first final on the clay court since 2020's French Open title clash against Iga Swiatek. Back then, the Pole beat the 2020 AO winner with a scoreline of 6-4, 6-1. But lately, Kenan has shown a lot of consistency, especially in Charleston. She hasn't dropped a set so far. After making it to the QF stage, following her victory over Daria Kasatkina, she expressed a lot of self-confidence as well. During a post-match interview, Kenan said, "I felt like I had a good game plan coming to the match, and yeah, I played some good tennis. You know the way I played today, I really felt the ball on my racket, so if I'm playing like this, it's tough to beat me, so yeah, I am very happy, I have a lot of confidence." While she's excited to be in an American-only final, Kenan looks to win against Pegula. Following her entry in the final, due to her SF opponent Amanda Anisimova walking over owing to a hip injury, she made her intentions clear. "Of course, it would be amazing," she said in a press conference dated April 5th. "I'm obviously going to do the best I can to get the title. I got to the final and now I'm just going to go for it. Regardless of what happens, I'm really happy with this week and will take every positive thing that I've done here." Going into the title clash, Pegula leads the H2H tally 3-2 against Kenan. Clearly, she's having an upper hand. But in tennis, you never know. In Pegula's own words, anybody can upset anybody on a given day. What's your prediction for this all-American battle in Charleston? Let us know in the comments below.